Good morning. Well, this is just a very short video. As you know, yesterday I did a stew with mashed potatoes. Now, we really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed it. But I'm just a bit confused because I've received a message, which I've replied to, but I have received a message saying this is not a stew. Now, this person that sent me this message, it just came across really blunt. No explanation on what they meant, nothing. And in the past, I've had some nice message conversations with her. So I'm a bit confused, really, because as I said to her, what is a stew then? If that's not a stew, what is a stew? And do we not have freedom of choice anymore as to why it has to be a certain way? We was the ones eating the food. We both really enjoyed it. In fact, there's a jug full in the fridge ready for tonight. John wants just a bowl full of the stew with some nice bread. So we was eating it, no one else. But I'm a little bit confused on why someone would say this is not a stew. It had diced beef, it had onions. Yes, it didn't have mushrooms because I hadn't got any. Normally, in a stew, I always put mushrooms. I hadn't got any, but that didn't stop me making the stew. I put vegetables in, the vegetables of our choice, what we like. There was gravy, there was herbs added, all of the ingredients that, again, we like. Now, if someone does something, cooks something, bakes something that we don't like what's in it or anything, I just don't do it. But I don't dictate or state that that is not what they have cooked, because it's their choice. For them, that is whatever they are cooking, baking, etc. So yeah, it's not bothered me in the least. I accept constructive criticism, but when you're going to post a message or a comment stating something, back it up. Say why you think it's not whatever it is. As I've said, I don't know. I'm just a little bit confused with it all, as to why it's not a stew. This is a stew that I was raised watching my mum cook, watching my dad cook, watching my grandma cook. So that is how I was raised. I'm not telling you. I'm sure I did say in the video when I was doing it, you put in what you like. It's you eating it, no one else. But where is and as I've said to this person, it would be a boring world if we all like the same things. Anyone else agree, or is that just my thoughts? And also, it's freedom. The last time that I looked, we could eat what we wanted in this country. There's no set rules on you have to eat that, you have to cook that, that's not allowed in that. So yeah, I'm just a little bit confused. But if anyone can put me right on this, it was diced beef. Yes, there's chicken casseroles, there's turkey casseroles, there's everything out there. But why was what I cooked not a stew? If this person's watching this, I have asked, I have replied, and I've said have a good day. There's no ill feeling. It's just a little bit confusing for me. So if you're watching, please reply and let me know what, in your opinion, what is a stew and where did I go wrong. But at the end of the day, we both really enjoyed it, and as I've said, it will get used up to today, so there's been no waste. I don't like wasting food, as I've said time and time again. But yeah, if for all my subscribers, I really appreciate you all, each and every one of you, and I appreciate all the comments, constructive criticism, or the lovely messages that I receive. Thank you to each and every one of you. But if you're going to send me a comment telling me I'm doing something wrong, or that's not what I'm making, please back it up and tell me, in your opinion, why. And then if I think I'm doing it wrong, then I will rectify it and do it a different way. That's how, over the years, I've learnt to cook and bake, by learning from my mistakes. But I'm 54, and from being a young girl, that is how I have always done my stews. And I've had people come for dinner that's eaten my stews and said how beautiful it is. So I've never had any complaints. So that's good enough for me. As long as my visitors enjoy my meal, or my husband enjoys my meals, then that's all that matters to me. But yeah, but like I said, no ill feeling, and I've not taken offence or anything. I'm just confused as to why that's not a stew. Give me your thoughts on it, and I hope you have a lovely day, all of you. It's a bit weird doing a video for on here that's not cooking or baking, when I'm just sat here having a chinwag. I am thinking about doing these kind of videos on here, grabbing a coffee or a drink and having a good old chinwag. If that's something that you'd be interested in, let me know. Because I do a lot for the other platform in that respect, and some people, it's the only kind of conversations that they get just by watching social media and watching somebody waffle on like I do. I can waffle on and talk for England, but but yeah. So if it's something that interests you, then maybe we can sort something out. Also, a massive thank you for all the subscribers that I've got this past few days. It's been amazing. I've now on, I think it's 402. I was on 378. I stuck round about 376, 78 for a long time, really. Kept going up and down. But since I've been putting more content out, I've got over 400, and that is amazing. So thank you to everyone for subscribing. It is, as you all probably know anyway, it is free to subscribe. A lot of people hear the word subscribe and think it's like other channels and you have to pay. You don't. Giving a comment, whether good or bad, giving a thumbs up, it's all helps. So yeah, to each and every one of you that participates on my channel, thank you so much. And please don't think I'm being negative Nelly on this video. I'm not. It's just for a lot of comments that I get that's a bit like this one, but not, a bit worse. I just let it go over my head. It doesn't bother me. At my age, I've learned to just ignore, kind of thing. But this one just was like, well, it was just, this is not a stew. So what is a stew? I don't know. But anyway, have a fabulous day. Thank you for listening to me ramble on. Give me your comments, give me your thoughts, and if you've enjoyed this little video of me just waffling, give me a thumbs up, and if you're not already, please consider subscribing. And yeah, until the next one, where there'll be more baking or cooking, even if I'm doing it wrong, then I would just say have a lovely day. Also, quickly, I nearly forgot to tell you, I did say I was going to come on and do John's sandwiches last night. We had a bit of catastrophe here. The switch to the oven has broken, and the oven was beeping and screaming out at us last night just as I was about to do sandwiches. So we had to deal with that. We've got the landlord hopefully coming today to sort it out. So I just simply did his sandwiches quickly, and then because we had to concentrate on the oven, we did manage to turn the noise off until today. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm sorry it's only 10 minutes, but it was just this, and you know, just a short video. But if you do want more of these type of videos, let me know. I will see you a little bit later, and have a lovely day. Take care.